Hello everyone, this is Inayat Mir with Learn Microsoft Azure PowerShell from scratch. The topic is provisioning new Azure virtual machines with advanced configuration. As we went through with video number 1 where we have prepared a local computer where we can use a command shell to provision a new virtual machine. We have completed all prerequisites. So our physical computer is now ready to move on to provision a virtual machine. So in this video, we are going to take a look at creating Azure Resource Group using multiple methods with graphical user interface shell and local host shell. We are also going to take a look connecting to Azure Shell locally using command shell with connect-azure rm account command. We will take a look at verification of resource groups after provisioning. We also will take a look at provisioning new virtual machine topic using ISE from command shell, and we will test whatever we provisioned. So we are going to take a look at this time resource groups before provisioning. So I logged into my Azure console where we can verify existing virtual machines, if any, or resource groups. So far, for my virtual machines, I do not have any resource group, but we can use a command shell also. In this command, I will mistype intentionally location of my virtual machine. That command will fail. So you have to be careful. First, we are going to look at our version. So minimum version of Azure Shell is 5.3.0, which we qualify for that. So take a look that my command did not go through. So I am pointing with the arrow here that I mistyped my location. So it's supposed to be East US. Now after correction, I was able to create a new resource group, which is a first requirement in order to provision a new virtual machine. So once I refresh, I am able to see my dev resource group. So because we are in remote assigned execution mode, we are in PowerShell from our Azure console. So we are good to go. Now I am going to bring up my local PowerShell command. Again, we can connect through the command using existing subscription with our assigned password to look at connectivity from the command shell. You can look at your here tenant ID or subscription ID or subscription name. You also can tally with your Azure console. So I am matching my IDs with it. So my second attempt is to create a new resource group from my local PowerShell window. It works the same way once you activate it. So I did activate in my previous video. Now after refresh, I am able to see my second resource group is available. Now we have two resource groups. I am going to use only one resource group to create a new VM or virtual machine. So I logged into my PowerShell ISE. ISE stands for Integrated Scripting Environment. I made a script saved into my local PC as PS1. That is my extension. I am going to execute now this command So this is my script. You can pause the screen and review and make any modification you want on the back end. Actually, I am provisioning. I have executed this command already. It went through 49% and it will be done shortly. So I am going to show you my newly created virtual machine, which is now completed. So I really now have a standard virtual machine in my console, in my Azure shell. So we are going to look for the IP address of my new virtual machine, because once you have IP address available or the host name available, you can connect. So I got my IP address 52.191.194.231. Now you can connect through mstsc is a command from Microsoft. mstsc is a Microsoft Terminal Services client. So I set up a username EMEER and my password in my script. So now I am really going into my virtual machine, which I provisioned from a command line. You can access this virtual machine from anywhere in the world. As long as you got your IP address, you have a paid subscription, you are good to go. So you all also can go to internet. You can use internet. So if you ping here any website from your command line, you are able to go to that website. So you got a reply. So you can use any command like winver will give you the Windows version. So I have just provisioned a Windows Server 2016 virtual machine. The parameters of this command are in my PowerShell command, which I showed you, and I will also share all commands with the viewers. So this is in a work group. PKTVM is a host name. I did not join that PC to any other domain because I do not have any domain, but I assigned here a dynamic IP address, whatever was given to me. So here this is a DHCP address. There is a local private IP address available within the Microsoft Azure environment. So we got 192.168.x.x network here. So let me show you. You can go to and click on TCP IP v4 section. You can go to the properties of your network card, and that is where you see your IP address. 192 is basically a public, no, it's in a private IP address, 192.168.1.4. So that is where you can see the detail, and it is assigned by DHCP server issued by Microsoft. So we are good now. This is a virtual machine. As long as I got my IP address, I can go access this virtual machine from anywhere in the world, from anywhere. That's mean anywhere, wherever you have internet. So you can access this virtual machine because you own it and you are paying for this virtual machine as monthly basis. So you pay approximately from $18 a month to couple of $1,000 a month. So here you can see from GUI point of view my resource groups and my VNet or my virtual network, and here my region and my subscription pay as you go. So this is a complete separate access through the URL. So I'm in my virtual machine I was in. If you double click on this machine name now, you will again see the IP address on the top right side of the screen, 521.91.194.231. So that is the IP now. Anyone can access from anywhere in the world using username and password, the one I have in my PowerShell script or PS1 script. So this was a second video for this section. Next video will be creating Azure virtual machine image from an existing virtual machine and creating another Azure virtual machine image from a virtual hard disk. So that again will be a good video with advanced level configurations to get you a good idea that how you can use this command shell or the PowerShell, or you can go to your Azure console where you can provision things. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.